Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Giants take over.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbo. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
A gain of 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Track 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Dart going to look to throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now he's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On the ground, it's Scatteraboo to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Nike. Ready, ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Okay,
So
ready.
after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Now Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Set.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. Sit. Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
30. First down, Giants.
well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31.
70 Lions. Ready.
1st down, here's Scatteraboo. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Dart going to give to Scatteraboo. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw, dart. Complete, it's Johnson. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal.
Ready? Rocco 80. Set go.
Throwing from the gun here, dart. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
To throw now, dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nifty move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
He's taken down at the
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
Complete to
So
Khalil
5 yards here,
Shakir.
5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
3rd and 7
Brings
now.
up 3rd
I think
and
defensively
7.
you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Go! Ready, go! Hot, hot.
They'll start on the ground here. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down right at the line
Call
of
it no
scrimmage.
gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and
Defensively,
10.
though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the second quarter, here we go. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when it happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
To throw, Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scatterboot. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Third and 3.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready?
Throwing his dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Catch made by Slayton.
Darts pass.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Take go.
On the draw, it's Scatterboot. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Maffa. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Here's Maffa. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Phil Maffa, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants
So that drive
14,
consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Allen off the bootleg. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Palmer going in motion right. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Dart. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Chase it. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw is Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Okay, break. Set up. Hiking 18. Check go.
To the air, Dart. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10.
Hey, see them all. Ready.
Out of the gun. Here's Dart. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
10 yards to go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
70, track at 60. Go.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll tuck, and the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Set go. 70 Timberwolf. Huh.
Throwing his dart. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Shakir hauls it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Kincaid.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
70 Lion. Ready.
Throwing, dart. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready? Set. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Play action. Now dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. 19 with Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Looking to throw, dart. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
And to throw once more, here's Jordan. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So halftime now here on Sunday night primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Down back at the 21-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
He was brought down by
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
They'll run here with Maffa. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Set up.
Working out of the gun is Dart. That is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Scattaboo. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A carry now for Maffa. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Hup.
They run. Maffa. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
Scattaboo going to run it out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
Dart going to look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
8-yard line.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Ready? Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
For the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Oh, he shifts past him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Alert, alert, alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
319.
Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Cook up the gut. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Set up. 70 Timberwolf. Set up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set up. Check go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, New York.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
60.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Dart. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they work this out past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on first down. Cook. And some room to maneuver. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The kicker on.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And able to get this out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Scatterbo to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Scatterbo. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Scatterbo, the ball carrier. Taron Johnson brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Dart going to give to Scatterbo. And he stopped immediately there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. To throw now, Dart. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Come on, go.
They'll try it now with Scatterbo. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's going to try and do this himself. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Viking 18.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind
now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check go.
To throw. Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scatteroo. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Look out.
Allen off the play fake. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
That's another Bills.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for
back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Keon Coleman.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Setting up to be a finish for the ages here. All tied in the final minutes of the Super Bowl as the kick is away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Set go.
Here's Dart. Gets this complete to Butte. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Here's 1st down. Throwing his Dart. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And that is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's 3rd down and 5. To the air again, Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Set. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. To throw is Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Looking to throw, dart. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
To the air, dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Giants win the football game. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the New York Giants, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.